And welcome to this very special edition of the Factor Uncensored, our Super Bowl edition. And of course, we're here at Privilege in Midtown, and we have an incredible program, including former NFL athletes who have played in the Super Bowl, and we'll talk with our journalists as well. So get ready for the show. Let's go. Ready, ladies?
The Isiah Factor Uncensored starts now.
And our guests are here on the Factor Uncensored. We have the former pro athletes who know what it is like to experience being at the Super Bowl. We have with us Santana Dotson, former NFL player who went to the Super Bowl in 1997 and 1998. Also joining us, Marcus Johnson, who experienced the magic of the Super Bowl in 2018. Glad to have you guys here on the Factor Uncensored.
Good to be here.
Are you ready for the big game?
I'm ready for it, right? Everybody's getting ready.
All
Got
right.
the hot wings on the grill.
There you go. There you go. And Marcus, who are you pulling for, first of all?
I'm going to go ahead and, if I'm a betting man, I'm going with Seattle.
Seattle,
I'm going with Seattle.
Ooh, that's about everybody's betting on Seattle. What about you, Santana?
Yeah, I'm definitely Seattle. I'm going running game and defense, and Seattle's got the better of the two of them. So I'm going with Seattle.
And when you guys realized back when you were playing that you were headed to the Super Bowl, what was that feeling like?
I think, first of all, I think the representation factor of it, right? Because not only are you representing the team and yourself, but you're always also being a Houston product. You felt like you were representing the city, the high school I was from, Houston Yates. So you felt like the tremendous obligation to try to get that victory because you were representing the whole city and everybody in your background in that big game.
And what about you, Marcus?
Man, I was just trying to be present, man. The odds of us going that year, that was the first time that the Philadelphia Eagles ended up winning the Super Bowl, but we had lost Carson Wentz during the season. So Nick Foles was playing. Nobody gave us a chance in the world to make it. So every step of the way, when you start to see it unfold, it was literally week by week. So it wasn't until we won the NFC Championship that we realized, like, yo, we're going all the way. So it was a childhood dream of mine. It was an amazing opportunity, but it was literally week by week. No one expected it. And people in the locker room would be lying to you if they said we just knew. We were confident about it, but we definitely had to earn it, and it took some time to fully believe it.
And you said it was a childhood dream. So what was it like the moment you stepped on that field? You've been there before, but now the field is a Super Bowl field. What was that like?
Man,
did you have to take it in?
Yeah, you just have to be present. I think the biggest part of it is being present. My situation was a lot different. You know, I came into it. I was inactive during the playoffs and our Super Bowl run. So during the season I played, it was a crazy time during the season. But during the playoffs, I just was a student. I had to sit back and the older guys. And it was my second year. I came in undrafted, so my situation was a little different. So my perspective was different. It was a little bittersweet, but it was a beautiful opportunity and a lot to learn from during that time.
And so, Santana, when you went there second time, are you like, I'm a vet, I can handle this? And you won the first time.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Isaiah. I mean, we went into the first one, and we were confident. And I tell folks all the time that confidence is a part of it, right? And then you go into that second Super Bowl, and I tell people all the time, I feel like we were a better team that second year because you knew it was coming at us than the first year. The first year we won the Super Bowl. But there's just no logical next steps in the NFL. You know, typically in an NBA or MLB series, a 7-game series, typically the best team wins. But I think so many people tune in for football because you got 60 minutes to kind of figure it out. And that ball can bounce funny. There can be an injury. Anything can happen. And all of a sudden, the team that was, double-digit favorites, like everybody's going for Seattle right now. Right. We don't know. We don't tune in and see what happens. So, yeah, it can change lickety-split.
And does your life change once you are that athlete that had the chance or the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl? We're talking about maybe endorsement deals or more people knocking at your door.
Yeah, you definitely become a more familiar face and name. That's definitely true. I think what a lot of people don't realize is after that Super Bowl, a true professional athlete, he might enjoy it for about a week or two, but if you're really focused on your craft, you're going to get back into your off-season regimen because it's shorter for you because that season just went so much longer. So what a lot of people don't see away from the cameras is, you know, the mindset of a professional athlete is like, how do I get back there again? And trying to put your everything, every step forward you put together is trying to get back to that space.
And Marcus, are you ever overwhelmed? There is a lot of publicity on the Super Bowl, and things have changed as social media continues to develop. Do you feel any of that pressure? Are you reading some of the comments? Or are you concerned about what the fans are saying? Or do you go in strictly focused?
You go in strictly focused. There's a lot of interviews and so many other little different things going on around the city. We played in Minnesota, so there's a lot of things happening around us. But we went into the game knowing we had to be focused. We had to have a level of isolation where it's like it's just us. Don't worry about the outside noise. Don't worry about all the little people pulling you this way, that way, reporters asking all type of questions. Stay focused on the game plan. Stay focused on one practice at a time. We've come this far. We're too focused. We're too locked in to mess this up. So that was our mindset. We already knew we were underdogs.
And finally, when you guys are sliding on that ring, because both of you earned the ring, what was that like?
Just the fact of accomplishment. Like, you know, I don't wear my ring much because, again, it's one of those trophies that you keep in the trophy case. But it's the tremendous mission accomplished feeling, you know, like you did it. The Super Bowl itself is kind of the glitz and the glamour, and everybody's at home watching it. I do recall, like, the true fans, you know, the ticket is so expensive that as a defensive player particularly, you're always looking for the fans in the crowd to kind of hype them up. And the Packer fans were way up in the third tier. But, you know, you recall those times of getting them pumped up and you couldn't wait to hear that Go Pack Go. A lot like putting on, when we had our ring ceremony, just the brotherhood, the teammates, the coaching staff, the families, everybody's there to celebrate the mission accomplished.
All right. Well, gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on the Factor Uncensored Super Bowl special with Marcus Johnson and Santana Dotson. And, of course, we'll all be watching Sunday. Thank you, guys. And still ahead here on the Factor Uncensored, we're going to talk to the journalists about predictions and what they expect for Super Bowl 60 coming your way Sunday. We'll be back with more Factor in just a moment.
Fox 26 late nights are sizzling with the Isiah Factor Uncensored at 10:30.
Many of us have those relatives and in-laws that we hate being around.
At 11:30, the bold, the provocative, the nightcap pours it on.
Oh, God, I'm about to say way too much.
And political punches not pulled. Fox Soul Face Off comes out swinging at 12:30.
We shouldn't shut down speeches on campus with violence. Don't stop there.
It's never been so easy to stay up late. Fox 26 late nights.
And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. We are talking Super Bowl on this special edition of The Factor. And now it's time to call out the sports journalists. We have with us Siobhan and Chance, both here on The Factor Uncensored. Good to see you guys. Are you ready for this weekend?
Let's go. I can't wait. One of my favorite times of the year, of course, the big game. And I'll have my food and beverages ready for that one.
Okay, what do you have on the menu? What do you have on at the estate?
I mean, we got to do some wings, lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper,
Now, I do flats and drums.
Okay.
And, you know, I have a drink of choice, but I'll save that for Sunday.
All right, got it. We'll look forward to that. So we got the Seahawks.
Yes.
And we have the Patriots.
Yes.
And neither team that exciting this year. But what can we expect, Siobhan?
We're going to expect a competitive game. It's funny because I was actually working this game when it was in Arizona, when it was the Seahawks and Patriots back then, and Patriots came out with the victory. It's going to be a competitive game. I think it's going to be defense, you know, driven, so therefore it's going to be a low-scoring game, but I look to see the Seahawks come out on top.
Yeah, you know, it's not necessarily sexy, but, you know, the old adage, defense wins championships. And if you look at the Seattle Seahawks, they had the best defense in the league this year. Everyone wants to talk about the Houston Texans. And they certainly had a great one, but they had the lowest points per game from an opponent standpoint. And so it's a rematch of Super Bowl 49. If you remember that game where Russell Wilson and Tom Brady, they went at it. The Seahawks looking to get revenge. But now these are obviously two different teams now. You have a young quarterback in Drake May who had an MVP-like season this year, finished second place behind Matthew Stafford, except this time in the playoffs, he kind of trickled off. He wasn't as great. And then Sam Darnold, he was another number 3 overall pick. He had a rocky start to his career, but he's found his footing this year in Seattle, looking to lead the Seahawks to a Super Bowl.
Now, we've heard some experts say, Siobhan, that when we talk about these two teams, there are really no real standouts, like, you know, the big-name quarterbacks and all of that, and they're saying the defense and the offense not really stand out, and many people are pointing the finger at the coaching staff, saying they're making the difference. Would you agree, disagree, what?
I disagree to some extent. I think with these two teams, you don't have that electric player, so to speak. A lot of people look to teams to have that one standout player, and to me, if I'm picking a standout player, it's Jackson, the wide receiver with Seattle. He is a very good, dynamic player. Now, when you look at the Patriots, you know, they have Stephon Diggs, they have Drake May, they have a couple, you know, players that are really good, but as far as this Super Bowl is going to be more team-oriented and more cohesive, you're not going to have those standout players that you normally see in Super Bowls year after year.
For me, I have to agree with Siobhan in the sense of the standout player is Jackson Smith and Jigba. I feel like you're underselling him because he just won the Offensive Player of the Year. He is absolutely sensational, one of the best wide receivers in the league, and actually this year he was the best. You talk about other wide receivers like Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, but you look at the numbers from Jackson Smith and Jigba, also known as JSN, as you might hear on the broadcast. He had double-digit touchdowns on the season. To look at back what he did in the NFC Championship, over 150 yards. He's a sensational player, and that's for the Seattle Seahawks. And then offensively for the Patriots, of course, you mentioned Stephon Diggs, who, if you're a Texans fan, you remember him for what he did for the Houston Texans last year before he got hurt, coming off the ACL injury. And people were wondering, would Stephon Diggs return back to a superstar player that we saw in years past? And this year, he really found, you know, a home there in New England, and he has a great connection with Drake May. But I do think it'll be a kind of a defensive-oriented game. But once again, JSN, simply sensational. If you don't know him yet, you certainly will on Sunday.
And when we think about the New England Patriots being the underdog, are we in the twilight zone? There's no more Brady, no more Belichick?
I mean, you don't want to say that. You know, I know Tom Brady mentioned he has no dog in the fight. I think a lot of that has to do with he doesn't want to see his successor, Drake May, come up underneath him and have the same.
Hating like that?
He's low-key hating for sure. For sure.
He's still getting a big check.
I know, but you never want somebody underneath you come and, you know, kind of diminish your talent. And I think that's what Tom Brady sees with Drake May a little bit. And so I think that's what's going on right now, but, you know, I don't think those days are over. Mike Vrabel, you know, Houston Texans background, coming to the Patriots staff, and then you mentioned the Seattle coaching staff. You know, Kubiak's son is going to be the Las Vegas head coach. So, you know, good coaching on both sides. You have good players on both sides. So it's setting up for a dynamic game indeed.
And wrap us up?
Yeah, with Drake May and the Tom Brady comparisons, you know, he's obviously the successor for Tom Brady. Had a great regular season, as I mentioned earlier, but he's really struggled in this postseason. You look at what happened when they played against the Texans. C.J. Stroud, a lot of people, Texans fans, aren't happy with him, but Drake May didn't play much better. Same thing with the Chargers game, so they'll need a big game out of him. But he's got a long way to go before we talk about touching number 12 and the greatest player of all time in the NFL.
Thank you for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored. Stick around. We know you want it.
I came for the food. I came for the food.
And we're here at Privilege. They're hosting us for the Super Bowl party. When we come back, we'll tell you what they have to offer you on Super Bowl Sunday. So don't go anywhere. We're here at Privilege in Midtown, 818 Anita Street. We'll be back with more Factor Uncensored in just a moment.
Well, on Fox Face Off, we tell the raw, unadulterated truth.
Fox Soul Face Off.
We are given the platform here with no fear.
Always comes out swinging.
We should be saying, hey, stop shooting and killing people.
Nothing held back.
They wanted black hip-hop moguls and artists to continue the feud.
No punches pulled.
Shut the hell up.
You interrupt me all the time.
Tune into the show where opinions collide. Fox Soul Face Off. Weeknights at 12:30 on Fox 26 at Fox Local.
I'm Isiah Carey, here to shake things up with the stories that hit hard and matter most. Here on The Factor, we cover news with grit and authenticity. We challenge the status quo and get down to real talk and bold discussions. Join us as we amplify the voices that disrupt, inspire, and lead the charge for change. Your story is power, and we're here to unleash it.
The ISIAH Factor Uncensored. Weeknights at 10:30 on Fox 26 and streaming on Fox Local. This program is being brought to you by Jim Adler, the Texas Hammer.
And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. We are celebrating the Super Bowl here on The Factor tonight. And of course, we're here at Privilege in Midtown at 808 Anita. We got DJ Jono in the back on the wheels of steel. We have Jason, who's the general manager here at Privilege. And of course, Siobhan and Chance hung around with us to check out the snacks that we have here. Now, a big day coming Sunday for the Super Bowl here at Privilege. What can your customers expect? Obviously, there will be food, but will there be excitement in the air?
It's going to be a ton of excitement in the air. We just rolled out some new brunch items, got some new drinks on the menu. We're going to have great music. It's going to be a great vibe. Really great spot to be at for the Super Bowl.
And will the party stop after the game is over, or will it continue on through the night?
Party's going to continue all the way through the night, non-stop.
And what time do the doors open here?
We open at 12 p.m. on Sundays and close at 2 a.m.
Okay, and that's here at Privilege at 808 Anita in Midtown.
Absolutely.
Got it. Now, before these two eat all the food, before they eat all the food, let's go over what you have here for your customers when they come to Privilege for the big Super Bowl bash.
All right, so here on the table, we got a variety of things. Miss Siobhan's pretty much devoured the fried pickles already. This nice big platter right here is what we call the big back platter. It's got a variety of things.
Big back, I feel Malia in my spirit right here.
Got the Fruity Pebble waffle on there, red velvet waffle. We got some fried shrimp, some catfish, and then we got some sides down there. We got nachos over here. We got boudin egg rolls. And we got catfish sliders right there. You can get your option of sides.
And what would a Super Bowl party be without the wings? I see some wings there.
Yeah.
Have you tried the wings yet, Siobhan?
Oh, delicious. The seasoning, the meat is tender, it's chewy, it's crunchy. I'm getting all of that.
And she hasn't even had the bacon maple yet.
Right.
Where's the bacon maple at?
We're going to bring you some of those.
Keep it coming.
And of course, you have the drinks over here. Let's slide over just a little bit. And what do you have for us?
So when we come over to the drinks right here up front, we got our watermelon splash with the mini Don 1942 Don Julio inside of it. We got the Tiffany Blue right here if you're into champagne. We got the Peachy Sidecar for Hennessy drinkers. And then we got the Big Mama, some Big Mimosa for a table. You get the girls together. Everybody can share.
There's like multiple straws in there, or do they,
absolutely,
take a dipper?
No. One person may just take it and drink it by themselves. And then we got the Tropical Fizz, and of course we got the Don Repo Tree as well.
And when you guys are watching the Super Bowl here, obviously on the big screen where we have Fox Sports 1 going on right now, will there be like a DJ in between for those who may not solely be focused on the game, but they want to be here as well?
We'll have a DJ for the entire game. Have a DJ for the game, after the game. So once the game is over, we just turn it into an all-out party.
Will DJ Jono be in the house, or you got to think about it?
No. He'll be here.
And of course, for those, if they want to get a section or booth, where do they go for more information, and how do they find out about Privilege really quick on social media?
All right, you can go follow our page at Privilege HTX and get all the information you need about booking sections and all the upcoming events we have going on. Everything's right there on our Instagram page at Privilege HTX.
All right, Jason. Yeah, you put me on the spot. Put me on the spot, why don't you? We'll be back with more Factor Uncensored in just a moment with our Super Bowl special and DJ Jono in the house.
Now you can watch the best moments of The Factor on demand. Download the Fox Local app on any of the following smart TV platforms and get in on the action.
And welcome back to our very own Super Bowl party here at Privilege at 808 Anita Street at Midtown, where they will be having a Super Bowl party as well this Sunday. And of course, we want to thank you for joining us. Before we go, Siobhan, Chance, any changes in the prediction? Once again, who are you picking for the big game?
Hold on. Seattle, 17-13.
I have the Seahawks winning as well. They get revenge from 11 years ago. Seahawks win.
All right.
No score?
No score.
Easy
There's some
round.
people ready to bet on all of this. We need your
It's going to be a
score.
low-scoring game. Let's go 20-14.
Okay.
All right.
20-14.
Okay.
And we want to thank you guys. And,
sir.
of course, we paid you in food,
Yes,
Siobhan.
I appreciate it. And it wasn't on layaway.
Wait, there you go.
Thank
We're going to give you a to-go bag here on The Factor Uncensored. And we want to thank you for joining us. And we'd like to thank our hosts here at Privilege at 808, Anita in Midtown, DJ Jono, and all the ladies. All right, ladies, let's party.